What's happening, everybody? It's your boy Creative. Go ahead, say it with me. We are back at it again to do what? To create something great. Now, today I'm real excited what I have planned for y'all today. We're going to be creating another Algo bot, but this time we're going to be doing it a little bit different. We're going to be using SPY and QQQ in order to create this option Algo bot. And I'm super excited about what I have for you today. So I need you to stay through to the for the full video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. So let's go ahead and jump on in. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using ChatGPT in addition to using Cursor and Claude Code with inside Cursor. So let's just go ahead and start our work. Let me just make this a bit bigger. We're not that blind. All right, perfect. So what I want to do is just set the table. Can you explain, like I'm 12, what is the difference between SPY and QQQ? And if you do have any questions, please let me know. I've been coding since about, I'll say that for later, but let's go ahead and jump in. All right, beautiful. Now, both SPY and QQQ are giant basket ETFs, right? An ETF is an exchange traded fund full of different companies, right? Company stock. When you buy one share of SPY or QQQ, you're basically buying a tiny slice of every company inside the basket, but the baskets are different. SPY is an everything basket. SPY follows, SPY follows something called the S&P 500, which is the top 500 companies within the New York Stock Exchange or America, right? Think of SPY like a huge mixed basket of snack bags, right? It has everything from tech, bank, health, energy, retail, aerospace, cars, even more, right? Super diversified, and which means it spreads its risk around. Excuse me. Which means that it spreads its risk around, but it doesn't because it owns many different types of companies. QQQ is the tech basket. QQQ follows the NASDAQ 100. It is the top biggest 100 tech companies plus growth companies. The companies that are in QQQ are Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, Amazon, and Google. So let's go look at the companies that are in SPY and QQQ. So here's the top 10 companies that are in SPY. Remember, SPY is an ETF, an exchange traded fund. Whenever you think of an ETF, I want you to think of a quilt, and each patch within a quilt represents a different company. Now, SPY has 500 different companies within them, right? So here's the top 10 companies. You have Nvidia, Apple, Microsoft, Amazon. This is Google, Broadcom. This is YouTube, Facebook, Tesla, and Berkshire Hathaway, right? So let's get to look at some of the holdings within QQQ. And QQQ is on the NASDAQ, right? And I want to explain what the difference. And remember, QQQ is the top 100 tech companies within the NASDAQ. So you're going to see some overlap on the companies that are in QQQ, and there's going to be some that are in SPY, right? So we have Nvidia, Microsoft, Broadcom, saw that already, right? Amazon, remember Google, remember YouTube, Tesla, Facebook, Netflix. Here's where's the diversity from, right? It's going to be a little bit more tech heavy, right? So we have Costco, Palantir, AMD, Crisco, Micron, T-Mobile, Intuitive, right? Let's keep going. Paychecks, Dr. Pepper, right? So you see, even though it's tech heavy, you're talking about like many different type of tech companies, right? Trade Desk, ironic, Nissan, right? So many different type of tech companies within the NASDAQ, within QQQ. So big difference is SPY is a basket of many sectors, where QQQ is tech heavy basket for fast growing companies. How they act: SPY is more stable, moves slower, less crazy jumps, and good for long-term growth, whereas QQQ moves fast up or down, right? Can be a lot more volatile because of the tech companies, right? Can grow faster during tech booms, can also fall harder during tech sell-offs, right? So SPY is the balanced character, good speed, good defense, not too risky. QQQ is the speed attack character, super strong attacks, but lower defense, can win fast or lose fast. All right, so what I want to do is I want to take an indicator from TradingView and allow that to be our basis when it comes to being able to build an algo strategy. Now, the algo strategies that we've been using here are 0 DTE, meaning that these are option contracts that are expired the same day. And we've seen a lot of great benefits for being able to do so, right? One thing I want to say, this is not financial advice. For those that do seek financial advice, make sure that you talk to a financial advisor, a certified financial planner, or those that are licensed in order to assist you in your endeavors. All right, beautiful. So I'm looking at right now is QQQ on the 1 minute chart. So what that represents is each one of these candles here, right, represents a minute of action between the buyers and the sellers, between the bulls and the bears. So right now we're seeing that the bulls or the buyers are in charge right now, and they're testing new resistance levels. Now, remember we talked about, I keep doing this. I thought it was up, but it's not. Give me 1 second. I want to go over support and resistance real quick so we thoroughly understand it. Give me 2 seconds. It's right here. There it is. Now, remember, we talk about this all the time, but I just want to continue to just really bring it home, right? So support is when the asset is testing new lows. Resistance is when the asset is testing new highs, right? So when I say it's testing new resistance levels, I'm saying that it's testing new highs. It's trying to be able to bounce up and get to new highs. When we're saying it's testing new support levels, new lows, right? And normally, remember, buy low, sell high. So right now we have the bulls are testing new resistance levels, but we see a bit of rejection. So how do we know it's rejection? You see the wick that's popping out right now out of this candle. So that wick lets me know that there's rejection, and then there we have bears coming in trying to push down the price. That never makes sense, but hey, we can make money either way, right? So what I want to do is create an indicator, or excuse me, just create an option algo strategy that I don't know I'm going to take this yet, right? I don't know if there's going to be a momentum strategy, right? Being able to say, okay, hey, the bulls are going to keep going, so I want to bet that within the next minute we're going to catch another momentum play, right? To be able to buy an option, hold it for maybe 4 minutes and make 20-30%, right? Maybe something like that. Or we're going to do mean reversion, letting us know that, okay, yes, you're testing new highs, but you're going to always come back down to the average, right? So we're seeing a little bit of rejection here. Then the bull said, all right, hold my bag type. So let's go ahead and go to the indicators. Again, I'm on TradingView, looking at QQQ, the 1 minute chart. Each one of these represents 1 minute of action. So I'm going to click on indicators. And let's see where we, let's just put volatility. I gotta spell it right though, right? Volatility. Let's see what we get for volatility. Volatility contraction, volatility stop, volatility switch indicator. And again, what we're doing, again, I went to indicators and I just put volatility in, and then I'm going to the community tab. And the community tab, these are different, I don't just want to say traders, right? There's just different individuals within the community that create different indicators that has helped them be successful. So what I'm going to do is take that indicator, let that be the basis, the foundation for what we're building here, but we're going to still adapt it to investing for options, right? Especially options for 0 DTE options. That's going to be QQQ and SPY at the same time. So it's the first time we're building a strategy for QQQ and SPY together. So I'm excited to see how that's going to work out. We have just volatility, volatility stop, RSI. I should have put volatility fast, or volatility no lag. Let's just put volatility. All right. Let's see, and I'll make it no lag. Don't worry. Uptick, volatility cloud, volatility adjust trail, volatility reversion band. So it's letting us know that, okay, even though I kind of want to look at how QQQ is doing, but all right. Historic volatility strategy, action section, volatility choppiness, relative strength, volatility variable, break and retest, volatility stop. So we have a lot here. Let me just see. If one stands out to y'all while I'm doing this, you can go ahead and type in the chat, and I'll use that as a bait. Oh, this is interesting. Verroot volatility bands, lazy bear. Boom Hunter. Okay, I think we're Boom Hunter, whole suite, and volatility. Let's see what this is talking about. So you saw what I did, right? I clicked on, I should have, just so you can see again, but I'm just going to leave that right there. So whenever we have a strategy or something that we want to look more into, there's going to be these brackets here that's going to pull up the source code, right? And this source code is going to pull up PineScript. PineScript is the language in which the whomever in the community is going to create this indicator. So this indicator name is Boom Hunter, Whole Suite, and Volatility Oscillator Strategy. Oscillating means going back and forth, right? So initial capital is $1,000. Currency type is none. Max label. Strategies. Okay. So let's see if we can look at what this strategy is doing. Swing length. Okay. What I want to do. Okay. Boom Hunter Pro. Let's take this strategy and then let's make AI break this down for us, right? That's why we have it. So what I want to do, let's go into cursor. But first, now remember, I was on yesterday. We were streaming, and Anthropic dropped their. Remember, Opus 4.5. Like when we were streaming, I was like, oh, okay. And it's about to be the season. You're gonna see everybody watch. OpenAI is gonna drop at like 5.5, whatever it is. So, and I was interested, and I was like, okay, you know what? This may be, but again, I just want to preface Opus. Any Opus model is going to eat up a lot of tokens, right? So a forewarning, right? Because normally what we use is Sonnet 4.5, and there's nothing wrong with it. But there were some claims here. There's like, oh, you know what? This is the smartest model, and normally I'm using 4.5, right? But there are some claims saying that okay, this is the smartest model that they've came out with. And when I first started, when it came to this my coding adventure or my coding program or whatever developer, whatever name adjective you want to attach to there, like I started with AI agents and machine learning, right? So when I first started, I thought I just wanted to build AI agents all day. It wasn't until July of this year. Yeah, I've only been doing this since about 7 months, 6 months. I started in April of this year, and then I found algo trading, and then it's just been algo trading from there, right? But when I first started, it was necessarily AI agents. I thought I wanted to create AI agents. It was a great basis in order to get me up my foot in the door, but that's where I didn't stay. So whenever new updates like this come out, I always want to take a look and figure out, okay, you know, how does the model perform based on what I'm used to using? And I'm used to using the 4.5. I mean, yeah, that little 3% delta, the 3% gap there, it does make a big difference, but it's just a matter of like, how do you use it, right? And you see ChatGPT is there too. But again, I think GPT, like all of these has their certain use cases. When it comes to like everyday coding, Anthropic has it in the bag. There's nobody else that's going to meet them. But the reason I bring this up is because I'm going to be using OPS 4.5, but I have to keep an eye out on the usage, right? You see it's at 4% right now. Opus, tomato, eats up a lot of tokens, right? So just want to be cautious of that while we're using it, right? So I say that to say is that I'm going to be using Claude Code, and the model we're going to be using is Opus. So let's go ahead and, all right, let's go ahead and open up a new folder. We're going to go to option. Where you at? Option, baby. And give me 1 sec. I just want to make sure because it's been real devious. And give me 1 sec. I just want to. All right, beautiful. So y'all can hear me. All right. If you can't hear me, if you need me to like turn up the volume or something, let me know. I can do that. All right. Hold on. Cancel. So let's go ahead and create a new folder. We're going to call this QQQ and SPY. I know, so simp, but whatever. All right. Now what I'm going to do is open up a new file, py.py. The reason I do that is because I need to run Claude Code. Let's go ahead and delete this because I don't need that anymore. I can close this out. Remember, the model that I'm going to use is this Opus 4.5. Just came out yesterday, and I've seen a lot of great things with it. But again, the only thing is it eats up a lot of tokens. So let's go. Opus 4.5. So what I'm going to do before I even paste the PineScript in there, I just want to set context, right? So what I'm going to say is, what do you know about option strategies? Something simple. Just keep it super simple. And then I'm going to copy our Pine script. You can, all right, I got to keep an eye out on you too. All right, I know quite a bit about, a little braggadocious, know quite a bit about option strategies, the basic strategies, spreads, volatility plays, advanced strategies. I mean, these are nice. I ain't gonna hold you, right? I mean, there's a lot of great stuff that we can build and do here, right? But I like for us to be able to build our own custom strategy. So it's nice. That's cool. Whatever. So what I want to do is now say, okay, review the following and explain this strategy like I'm 12 before we proceed with adapting it for 0 DTE. 0 DTE, these are options that expire the same day. 0 DTE option strategy for QQQ and SPY. All right, now it's contemplating. What I like to do also is like, there's a couple of these little adjectives that Anthropic will spit out. I like to just go look them up real quick if I don't know what it means. Everybody know what contemplating means. All right, this is a trading view Pine script that combines 3 indicators to find trade entries. So the 3 indicators, think of them as traffic lights. All must be green in order to trade. Excuse me. A Boom Hunter Pro detects the momentum explosion in the price, uses a fancy math filter to find when the price is building energy for a move. When the white line crosses the red line equals a signal. The whole suite is a smooth moving average that tells you the trend direction. Green equals uptrend, red equals downtrend. It's like asking, hey, which direction is the river flowing? Volatility oscillator measures if the current candle is surprisingly big. If today's move is bigger than normal, it lights up green for up or red for down. How it trades: go long, bet the price goes up with all three when all three is agree. Boom Hunter, the white crosses above the red, the green and the green and the price is above it, and the volatility: green spike, big move. Go short, bet the price goes down when all three agree. Boom Hunter, when the right crosses below the red. Hall is when the red and the price is below it. Volatility: red spike, the big move. Risk management: set a recent swing low for longs or a recent high for shorts. 1 ATR, average true range array. I'm not doing that. That's incredibly slow for 0 DTE options because, again, these are options that expire the same day. If you're swing trading, right, meaning you're holding it for 2, 3, a week or month, yeah, okay, that makes sense. But for plays that expire the same day, this is not going to work. Whichever is tighter, take profit. 3 times the stop loss distance, a 3-to-1 risk reward ratio. We're going to create our own take profit system. Position size, we're going to create our own position size system. So for risk management, we're going to do something a little bit different, and you'll see as we go through that. So issues I see: require all 3 signals simultaneously, may be too restrictive. The crossover plus volatility must be on the same bar. Rare. No re-entry logic if you miss the initial signal. Ready to discuss adapting this for 0 DTE SPY / QQQ options whenever you are. All right, beautiful. Here we go. Okay, a few things. When we create this strategy, we are going to start with a back test. For the entry, we want to discuss how it'll work for calls and puts. Now, with the 3 above, we can have a toggle like system that we can turn either one of the indicators on or off based on performance. So first, let's start with how will trigger a bullish call or bearish puts signal before we proceed with the next item in question. Keep your response under 500 total tokens for output response. That's to make sure that I don't use all of these tokens just for fucking talking to this agent, AI, right? Sometimes it listens, sometimes it just says, okay, you listen to me. Holy shit, you listen. All right, call bullish signal, the boom hunter long or disabled, and haul. This is redundant, bro. Volatility long, boom hunter, okay, short, okay. Boom hunter when the right crosses above the. I should have said 1 minute. Shit, I should have said 1 minute. It's okay. All on, strictest fewest signals, balance approach, one on. So maybe we'll start with this balance approach and see how it does. The boom hunter crossover momentum ignition, good for 0 DTE timing. Hold confirms you're trading with the trend. Volatility spike confirm the move has juice. Start with all three on, measure the win rate, then toggle off the weakest performance to see if there's any result. All right, this sounds good. Now a few things. We are going to be using 1 minute time frame. So we need to discuss how this will work for the entry before we move on to other parts. Same guidelines with the tokens. Let's see if it's going to listen. Sometimes it just blows right past it. When I say right past it, I'm like, bro, I shouldn't even said nothing. All right, problem with the current strategy settings on 1 minute. Oh no, way too slow. Way too slow. 200 minutes, 6 minutes, 28 minutes, 80 minutes, 20 minutes. Get the hell out of here. Haul, 20 for scalping, 55 for intraday. No, that's way too slow. All right, this is what I'm going to do, because that's entirely so. For the whole length, we are going to start with. So I don't want anything past 8. That's like pushing it, right? So what I'm going to do is for the whole length, I'm going to do 5, and then for the boom LP period, we're going to start with 3.5 and volatility length 5, and then swing look back. Let's do 4. Okay. This is what we are thinking. Let's discuss. Same guidelines for tokens. This is what I'm thinking. Where you at? Where you at? Okay. We're still Gucci. Okay, 5-minute trend, very responsive. Fast momentum detection, 3.5. 5-minute volatility look back catches, quick spikes, 4-minute stop loss. This for tight stops. This right here, I don't even know if this is gonna hold, but hey, we're just gonna hold it right here because I have my own stop loss that I want to implement here. But let's do ultra fast signal detection, catches quick moves with 0 DTE, tight stops, smaller dollar value risk per trade. Whipsaw, all indicators. This is fast, must be flip. Excuse me. Whipsaw risk, all indicators. This fast may flip flop in a chop. 4-bar swing, stop loss may be too tight. Stop out before the move ever plays out. All right. For the swing look back, we are probably not going to use it at all. So now let's discuss the next building blocks. Right. We are allowing 1 trade per day. Session is between 9:30 a.m. and 11:44 a.m. Starting. Okay. Is that it? Okay. I said 1 trade per day. I gave you the session. What else do I want to outline from that? All right, beautiful. Starting balance is $100. And the reason I'm starting here is because I want to be able to dispel the notion that you need hundreds of dollars in order to trade options. You don't, my guy. Like, as long as you know what you're doing, and we're building out this strategy, the effect, my guy, like, effective, smart way. Like we're going to be Gucci. So I gotta remember, why is it doing that? All right, you come over here. I can close you. My fault. Let me just close you just to make sure whenever I click on that, it doesn't do that. All right, let's keep going. Starting balance is $100. When the portfolio balance is less than $499, I want to try something different. Here. As less than 250 can use up to 90% of portfolio balance. When balance is between 250 and 750 can use up to 78% of portfolio balance. When balance is between 750 and 1K can use up to 44% of portfolio balance. And when greater than 1K can use up to 20% of portfolio balance. Stop loss in lieu of the swing look back bullshit. What a little swing look back. Yeah. Swing look back is going to be I want to set it super tight, 0.50. So stop loss lets me know is that, all right, we're starting at $100. If the trade gets down to, what is that, 86, get me out the trade, right? So don't wish for a miracle. Just get me out because it's not looking good for us. All right, so that's what the stop loss is. And then our take profit is TP1, 33.5%. Wait, no, let's do 28.5%. TP2, 22.44%. TP3, 16.5%. Max hold time, 4 minutes. Full exit, no scaling out. Full exit if either of these conditions are met within the position hold time. All right, what else? I gave you the take profit. So you have how many trades per day? You have the sessions, you have the starting balance, you have the portfolio management, you have the stop loss, you have the take profit. What else am I missing? All right. Now let's discuss with these building blocks, same token guidelines. I think this is looking good. I'm not going to hold you. This is the first time I did it like this because I normally only do 3 levels of profit, but here we're allowing it to be super aggressive if it's less than. All right, window 9:30 to 11:44, 1 trade per day, 4 minutes, and then full exit. Now this is the first time we're doing a quad, right? Because normally it's a little 3 level. So first time I'm doing 4 levels where it's saying less than 250, you could use 90%. 250 to 750, 78%. And these are arbitrary numbers. Don't ask me where I got them, where I picked them. They're arbitrary. I'm just picking some shit out, right? All the algorithm is a set of rules and instructions in order for your bot to follow. So we're making the rules and instructions right now. That we're going to back test. And what is a back test? Being able to throw your strategy in a time machine and seeing how well it performs in 2024, 23, so on and so forth. And if it performs well in the past, there's a high likelihood, no guarantee, but high likelihood that it will do well in the future. All right, let's keep going. So 250 to 750, 78, 750 to 1K, 44, and greater than 1K, 20%. Exit condition, first exit full. First hit. Oh, I should have said I want the highest, but whichever exit. So TP logic. So yes, we want to aim for the highest, but whatever happens, meaning whichever hits first, then let's exit no matter what. Time based. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to use volatility. I wanted to use Vega. Time based TP decay. We want to use Vega when we are in the position. Let's discuss how this can be implemented. Yes, one trade per day, max. Same token guidelines. All right. Remember, we started at 4%. We're at 5% right now. So it's not. Oh, shit. Come on. Come on. Overload. What do you mean? You're making me look so good right now. So what I want to do, let's just go ahead and restart that. Oh, shit. Run. All right, they still got to work out the bugs on 4.5 Sonnet. I mean, Opius. So I'm just gonna go back to who I know to be good. Sonnet 4.5. Resume. Come back to our conversation. Oh, holy shit! What the heck? Good. What in God's name happened here? Error, bro. Like you're spazzing right now. Wow, so we need to start over. That's super fun. Hold on. I just want to make this a little bit more quicker. That's crazy. So y'all just saw what I seen. I didn't even expect that to happen like that. I'm not gonna hold you. Let me just do this real quick so I can just have that open. What do you know about option strategies? See, that's crazy. Receipt 4.5 word Gucci. All right. Now we want to take the following strategy. I'm not going to have it explain it again because we already explained it, so we know what it is, right? The boom hunter plus the whole sweep plus the volatility. So we already know what it is. So I'm just going to skip that part. I want to take the following strategy and adapt it to 0 DTE SPY plus QQQ option trading strat. Let's first discuss how the bullish calls and bearish puts signals will work. We are using 1 minute time frame. So the start so the periods can't be greater than 5 minutes max. Now let's discuss. All right. Beautiful. All right, good catch. The time frame constraint. Let's discuss how to adapt the 0 DTE SPY / QQQ option strategy on 1 minute indicators. Okay. Too long currently. Maybe 10-15 max. Swing. Okay. No. One, we are going to start with all three, then toggle on / off depending on performance. I'm glad I already have it here. Also, boom. Okay. So we don't, I wish I would have copied all that I just typed to them. But let's just do it one more time. So we don't know if we're going to use the swing look back. May just use a stop loss in lieu of it. Now let's lay out how the entries would work with this. Same strategy. Okay. exit. What the fuck? Exit fixed percentage. We will talk about that in a bit. So we are going to be using multi symbols for this strat. Digi. So yes, it will be same strategy for both SPY and QQQ. Parameters, may be different, but we'll see once we start backtesting. Oh my goodness. I try to give low anthropic their play. All right, perfect. Whole length 5, BB. Okay, 3. Swing, but may not use. Call all 3. Boom length crosses over. Okay, okay, perfect. Okay. Do we enter on? Okay. Do we enter on the candle close when all 3 align, or wait for the next candle to open for the crossover? So I think let's start with entering on the candle close. Again, making sure no look ahead bias here, but entering on the candle close, think will be a good start. 2, for the crossover and cross under signals, the boom, do we need to do we need the cross to happen on the current bar, or is it okay if it crossed 1 to 2 bars ago, or and the other conditions just aligned? Great question. Think we will allow some wiggle room, but not that much. Let's discuss what makes sense here, while keeping the integrity of the strat. This is something. This is. All right, homie. Excuse me. Option 1, strict, nope. Positional, just trigger. Just check if the trigger is above or low. No cross required. Moderate, cross within the last 2 to 3 bars. Allow 2 to 3 bar window after the cross for other conditions to align. Pro, more realistic indicators can align with a slight lag. Con, could enter late into a move. Pure signal, no ambiguity, very restrictive, might miss entries if the Hall and Volatility align 1 to 2 bars after the cross. Now, if we were to go with option 2, is there a way we can detect when? So option 2 is saying cross happened within 2 to 3 bars. So the boom long, the technical analysis crossover trigger Q4, or trigger is greater than Q4. Technical analysis, the bars since the technical analysis crossover is Q4. Okay, less than 2. Allow 2 to 3 bar window after the crossover for other conditions to align. Okay. All right. We'll start with option 2 and gauge performance. Keep the crossover as the trigger event, but allow the hull and volume to confirm within 2 bars. Maintain strategy integrity while being practical. All right. Now lay out how it'll work for calls and put signals before we continue. Damn, that shit look good, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. All right. Crossed above the Q4 current bar within the last 2 bars. Boom. All right. Whole. When all 3 conditions align at the candle close, enter into a call on the next candle. Now this may be tweaked a little bit. I'm not going to hold you. All 3 must be true. Again, this may be tweaked a little bit. Did we already tell them the 1 minute bar gang? Yep. All right, we already did the whole 1 minute bar. Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. All right, now let's lay on the other parts of this strat. Max 1 trade per day. Session is between 9:31 a.m. and 11. I know I said 9:30, but just want to miss that first minute. 9:31 to 11:44. If you know, you know. Excuse me. Starting balance is $100. If balance is less than 250, can use up to 90% of portfolio balance. If balance is between 251 and 500, can use up to 78% of portfolio balance. If balance is between 751 and 1K, can use up to 44% of portfolio balance. And if balance is greater than 1K, greater than 1K, can use up to 20% of portfolio balance. Oh, that's what I forgot. Min delta is 0.1, no, 12. Max 0.44. Premium min 0.05. Max 0. I don't want to go with 3. Let's start at 3 right now. 3. What else? TP1. What did we say? Was that 28.5? TP2, 22.4. And then TP3, 16.5. Max hold time is 4 minutes. Stop loss 1450. What else? Full exit whenever either of these conditions happen. We want the higher TP, of course, but exit whichever happens first. All right, shit. What else? What else? Matter of fact, just in case you spaz, I'm going to have you right here. Just in case you spaz. Just in case you spaz. All right, got it. Let me clarify a few things. Max 1 trade per day. Sessions between 9:31 to 11:44. Starting balance. Position sizing tier can go up to 20%. Max hold time 4 minutes. Stop loss. The delta. This is the option selection, but trading view strategy teaser using the underlying price and not the actual options. Are we simulating this or not emulating? Wait, what? What? Don't understand what you're asking for here. Again, we are adapting the strategy for 0 DTE options for SPY and QQQ. 2 premium, same question. Yep, same answer. Position tier, you listed. Oh shit, did I forget about that one? I did. Okay. 3, 251. I'm sorry, I thought I hit it to 750. We meant 4. You want the higher TP. So if the price is exit, you want to take it, or are we scaling out? No. Full exit whenever either of the TP, stop loss, or max hold hits. Full exit. No scaling out. Full exit. All right, beautiful. What do I want to do now is shit. I need to bring in a reference back test. So what I want to do is just open up. Let me go grab a reference backtest. Let me just open up this folder. All right. Got it. My confusion. Let me clarify. Since we're backtesting QQQ and SPY data and trading view, not the wait. What the fuck, bro? Oh my goodness, I can cuss you out, bro. We are backtesting on in using Python, not in TradingView. We just gave you this so we can start the discussion and building out this strategy. Got it? Bruv. Oh, my bad. You're giving me a trading view strategy as a reference to understand the indicators, but we're not building the actual 0 DTE option backtest. But we're building the actual 0 DTE backtest in Python. That makes way more sense. Python can handle the actual no shit. Still need clarity. The actual logic. You are descending percentages. So, okay. Let me show you. Let me show you a few different backtest for another one of our strategies. You're not taking any of the strategy logic, rather you're seeing first where the data is for QQQ and SPY, and then also how to build a backtest for this strategy. Make sense? All right. Holy shit. I can just close that out real quick. Yeah, I don't need you. I can close that out too. Okay, second chance. Do I want to use you? Who are you? I think you are QQQ anyway. You are QQQ. Let me take second chance. All right. Okay, second chance. Copy. Where you at? And I'm also gonna bring in. I need a SPY. That's funny. I just heard myself. Momo, is that you? No, you're QQQ as well. Yeah, these are all these strategies that I've built here with y'all. So you're. I'm pretty sure you're QQQ. You're QQQ, aren't you? RSI for me. Yeah, QQQ. No. Oh, you gotta be spot. Oh, I want to show you this one anyway, because I need to show you how to do a dual strategy. All right, hold on. I need to keep that one open. I just need a straight SPY, bro. Penny for you. Penny for you. I'm pretty sure you're SPY. Guess what? And I was right. Penny for you is SPY. And then here's how you do a dual strategy. Remember, we did this before. IWM, and this is the Russell 2000 and SPY, the S&P 500, the top 500 companies. So we've done this before. So I just want to keep going because I noticed we saw great results here, right? So I want to be able to see like how would it work with this particular strat. So let me shut up. Let me copy and then bring you over. All right. Here is QQQ. Here is SPY. And here is how to create a backtest. Oh, great. Create a backtest for multi symbols. Beautiful. Once you understand, let's discuss, homie. All right, what I want to do, I want to get my conda environment already open and ready to go. Beautiful. Let's make sure we install everything we need there. Where you? There you. Install. You're amazing. Content environment is ready. How do we know? Option baby. QQQ and SPY. Perfect. Now I understand the structure. Here's what I see. The QQQ data, the SPY data, Greek files, open, high, low, close. The multi-symbol pattern from Gappy handles the multi-symbol, specific symbol. Okay. Separate data loading per symbol. Backtest position size. Okay. Entry. Okay. Perfect. Your TP values are descending. Do you want exit first if we hit or scale? No, we want to start at the highest, then work our way down. Make sense? Also, make sure we take all of the great things from the previous backtest to build ours out. Let us know once you have context before we start developing. All right, what do y'all want to call this? What do y'all want to call this? This is SPY and QQQ. And I just call it two-seater. I'm just gonna call it a two-seater. A two-seater backtest. Yep, a two-seater. All right, perfect. So the TP will be easiest. Exit the first TP. No, bitch. Oh my goodness, it's supposed to be the inverse, bro. Supposed to be the inverse. Start at 28.5 first, then work your way down. Got it? And only, oh shit, the simultaneous thing. Max 2 trades per day. Again, 2 trades per day, 1 per symbol. Do you see how we handle the allocation in? Make sure we do the same here, i.e. Affordability check. Make sure that position is accounted for both QQQ and SPY, so we are not over leveraging ourselves. Strike scoring. All right, beautiful. Beautiful. All right, you got it. All right, what do we want to call this back test? I said two-seater. Yeah, I'm gonna call it two-seater. Okay, got it. Descending. So exit the first. So highest, medium, lowest, max one per symbol, max 2 trade. Wait, max trade 1 per symbol, max 2 per day. Position sizing, affordability check. Gappy. Okay. Beautiful. Key insight is the account balance is shared across both symbols. So we enter a SPY trade, we must deduct the capital from the balance. When checking QQQ entry, we use the remaining balance after the SPY position. This prevents over leveraging across both symbols. Our tiers. Beautiful. Important. If we have an open SPY position holding at $80 and the balance was 100, we calculate the QQQ using the remaining 20, not the 100. This ensures we don't over allocate more than we have. Got it? Ready to build. All right. Let's call the back test two-seater. bt.py. Two-seater. That looks so yeah, just two-seater, bro. Let me do this. Two-seater. bt.py. Starting with 2024. All right, Gucci. We getting this back test running, man. It only took, I kind of had to start over. So, like, I don't even want to hold that against me. Like, because Anthropics, motherfucking Opius, had a little spaz attack. That's crazy. It hadn't even been alive for damn near 48 hours, bro. Whatever. That's why you use what you know. You know when they heard the grass is not always green on the other side? Well, shit. We just seen it live, bruh. So this is going to also be interesting. This is going to be our first bot that I'm going to be using on Trader. Now, normally, if you've been following us, I've been using IBKR. IBKR has been shitting the bed, bro. When I say shit in the bed, it is just been ridiculous. So what I had to do was figure it out a way. Okay, how can we get multiple bots running at one time? Number one, how can we make sure that we can trade programmatically? So Alpaca's been holding it down. I'm not going to hold you, but I always want to have a backup. So that's why I was using Alpaca and IBKR. IBKR was my primary. Now Alpaca is going to be our primary, and Trader is going to be our secondary. So I'm interested to see how that's going to work. Both of them do have paper trading. The reason I'm not using Tasty Trade does not have paper trading, right? So that sucks. Programmatic, no, it just doesn't have paper trading at all, because I talked to them earlier today. It was like, oh, it's a decision from the top up. We're not going to use paper trading. I was like, okay, that sucks. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Let me just stop talking. I forgot to do something real quick. Okay. Create a folder called backtest results. Within that folder, create 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024 folders. Then within those, create V1 baseline. So we can get organized, so we can stay organized, right? I'll use Cursor's little AI for a little slight admin task, right? Beautiful. So like slow sim shit like that. So you'll see me using their AI, but it's just like little simple stuff that I know you don't need to think on. Let's go ahead and get that ready. So once the file is there, we just hit enter and then it goes. That'll be sweet. So in another let's call it 2 minutes. If it's less, great. Beautiful. Look at that. Right on time. Right on time. Okay, 35552. Okay. Min bid. Okay, beautiful. V1 2 seater. All right, let's run it, baby. Let's run it, baby. I'm interested to see how this one is going to work out. Like, I'm really super geeked about this one. I'm not going to hold you. Let me just kind of copy these parms real quick. Let me copy these parms and then go ahead and throw it here. All right, now we have our parms. Beautiful. It's loading the data. Again, you try to do something 10 million times. Tell me how long that takes you. Right, so we just got to be a little patient when it's loading the data. All right, here we go. We got our parms. Beautiful. V1, what is this? 2024, right? 2024 baseline, QQQ, and SPY. New high. All right, well, let's see how this goes, ladies and gentlemen. This would be super dope. You saw it went from 10 million to 23 million, right? So we just got to be a bit patient with being able to load the data. These are two of the heavy hitters. I do have another one that is SPY and IWM, right? IWM is the Russell 2000. And that one, it did perform well, so that's why it piqued my interest. I was like, yo, this little multi in one day, not anytime soon, because shit, bro. I want to be able to deploy some of these strategies, like from paper to actually live. So like being able to manage 17 different bots, I mean, it's cool. I ain't gonna hold you, because like we have the muscle, we can work it, but I'm need to create a more sustainable way to manage them. I'm not gonna hold you. So what we're doing right here, we're just waiting for the back test to load all of the data. Remember what a back test is. We're throwing our strategy in a time machine, and when I want to see how well it performs in 2024, and then based off that performance, we're going to take it and then allow it to be able to paper trade. Okay, I can stop talking. So you can see all the strategies start at $100. So let's see how it performs with this. Don't tell me if this is just one day. Lord be with us, because we have 251 days. Come on, whoa. Wait, don't tell me this is one of them where it's like invisible. Hold on. Wait, something is wrong. It shouldn't take all this time. All right, let me wait. I'm gonna give it 2 minutes. This is ridiculous. This is not supposed to. The backslash is supposed to run, fam. I mean, I understand it's multi-symbol and everything. I'm not gonna hold you, but still, it's a bit egregious. Okay, here we go. Okay. But do you see how long it's taking, though? God be with us. Our first two trades hit. I mean, if you want to look at it, was a put strike of 400 at 479. That's kind of weird. 400. We bought it at $17, and then we exited at $21. Right, nice little 19 bucks. We bought 5 contracts, and then that was QQQ, and this is SPY. A put 470. We bought at 23, and then we sold at 27. Yo, this is a bit taking some time though, yeah. Backtests are not supposed to be this slow. I mean, I hear you, but holy shit. Hold on. This is when I kind of want to bring in. All right, the backtest is built, right? So the backtest is built. That means let's try the Opius. I'm going to try Opius 4.5 one more time. I'm going to do it in a separate window. So what I want to say is review the following log. We have the following backtest. Where are you? Where are you? Two-seater. We notice that it is taking quite a bit to go through the backtest. Is there anything we can do to improve upon this? For more reference, here are some other backtests we have created as well that you can review for more context. Advise and cite your source / rationale as best as possible as to what we can do to improve it. I bet it's still on. Bro, it's just on J5. It's January 5th. Fucking mad. See? Overload. All right. So that's crazy. I'm not even going to try. I'm not even going to. That's mad, fam. All right, we noticed that the back test is taking quite some time to run through. What are we missing here? Is there any way we can improve upon it? It took almost 8 minutes just to get to where we are at now. At this rate, we are looking at 1 hour plus to get this done. I don't know if the math works out, but shit, I'm just gonna be a bit exaggerated. Maybe it does, because bitch, like, I am just. It is just the 8th of January. My GM, the strategy is sliding. I'm not gonna hold you, but it's like, bro, this could be a little bit faster. How can we improve upon it? Y'all saw twice I tried to use motherfucking Opus, and it shit the bed. Good catch. The bottleneck is the indicator calculation. We're calculating both the boom hunter, the whole suite, and the volatility for every timestamp, which involves that pre-calculates all the indicators once. Wait. Good catch. The bottleneck is the indicator calculation. We're recalculating the boom indicator, the whole suite, and the volatility oscillator for every timestamp, which involves processing large lookback windows repeatedly. The performance optimization pre-calculate indicators for the entire day instead of on demand per script. Vectorize. I like this. Vectorize calculations. Process entire arrays at once. Okay. We think that the vectorize may be a bit better. Again, we do not want to ruin the integrity of what we're doing, but not trying to wait a year and a day for this to be done. Explain what we're going to do and why this should work. We are not allowing any cash methods at all. Now advise before we proceed. I mean, it's up to buying 14 contracts, so I mean, I appreciate it. A little just sliding. Highest we've seen it right now is 369, 354. No, 411. I'm sorry, but these two positions just brought us down a bit. What we're doing currently for every timestamp, 400 plus bars, 2 symbols, 251, 200,000 calls. Wait, what about? Wait. Calls, puts. Okay. We filter the open, high, low, close up to that timestamp. Run the boom calculation. Run the whole moving average calculation. Run the oscillator calculation. This is extremely slow. What we're doing is redundant work. Vectorize, no catching. Instead of calculating the indicators timestamp, we calculate the indicators once for the entire day, all 400 bars at once. Store the results in the array, indexed by the bar number. We check the signals, just look up by the pre-calculated values. Why this is faster? Instead of 400 calls to the boom, we call it once per day and then get all 400 values. The number array operations are 100 times. Yeah, I know that. We're not catching. Okay. All right. But does this still allow for us to properly backtest by doing the pre-calculation method? Advise, because we're used to the backtest doing it on demand. On demand once needed. Want to make sure we're not tampering or messing with the integrity of it before we proceed. All right, where are you? You have $500. I can't even celebrate right now. You're at the 11th of fucking January, bro. I mean, yes, it's sliding. I'm not going to hold you. The strategy is sliding, homie. But shit, to take all this time just to be able to run. Great question. Let me clarify the integrity. Current, calculate. Each calculation is independent and only sees the past data. The vectorized pre-calculations before the trading day starts calculate the indicators for all bars. During the backtest, look up the pre-calculation. Is this safe? Yes, because each indicator value only uses past data. The boom hunter at bar 50 only looks at bars 0 through 50, not future bars. We're computing it in advance, what we should have computed anyways. Same input, same output. No look ahead bias. The indicators at bar 50 doesn't know what happened at bar 51 plus. Analogy: on demand is like solving 400 math problems at the same time. Vectorized like solving all 400 math problems at once using a calculator. Same problem, same answers, just faster computation. The indicators are deterministic, past data, output. Pre-calculating them doesn't change the logic, just when we do the maths. Okay. All right. Proceed. So the highest we seen it was 526. So what I'm going to do, just thank you. Thank you. Please be faster. Please be faster, homie. Please be faster. Please be faster. All right. I mean, I should have noticed it, but I would have thought. That's the thing. I was trying to, whatever. I don't know why fucking Opius is tripping right now. Like big tripping. Like I'm trying to give you your little airtime. No, it can't even happen. Whatever. All right. So what we're doing right now, we're just updating the back test so it can be a little bit better. Why? So it can be a little bit better with regards to like being able to run, because the rate at which we were going before, yeah, the back test was running, but shit, bro, like it was going to take another 30-40 minutes just for that one back test to run. No thank you. So I'm making it a little bit better, being able to let it be vectorized. And what is a vector? A vector, matter of fact, let me just, since we got some time to kill, what is a vector? Just in case, I'm just going to copy that right here. Just in case. I'm just going to copy just in case. All right. What is a vector when it comes to programming? Normally in programming, you are making a list or an array. So you say, yo computer, I need exactly 5 spaces. But what if you suddenly need 6 or 20? A vector is like a magic box that automatically grows or shrinks when you need to add or remove stuff. Imagine a shopping cart. Think of a vector like a shopping cart. You start with a few items, then you add more, you remove some stuff. The cart always adjusts to fit what you need. You never have to build a new cart, it just expands. In programming terms, a vector is a dynamic array, a list that resizes automatically, stores things in order, first, second. Oh shit, it made a new backtest, y'all. Instead of updating the backtest, it made a new one. Goodness gracious. I just wanted you to fucking update the one that I had. I knew it was taking a little bit too long. All right, let's see. Let me just finish this thought real quick. Let me just finish this thought. Stores item in order, lets you quickly get things by position. Slower when growing big, because sometimes it's copying itself into new spaces. Here's what it looks like. All right, it's still loading the data. We're using Python, so here's what it looks like: a number. Then we have our brackets 1, 2, 3, 4. Number of pin 4 because we want to add 4 to it. Python list works like a vector. So super simple. A vector is a stretchy list that grows automatically. It's like a bag that magically gets bigger whenever you add more stuff to it. Beautiful. Let's go back to our code. All right, waiting for the backtest to load. Waiting for you to load. And there's a way that I can use. Shit, I didn't expect this to take me an hour to get to this point. But as you can see, man, there's a couple of things that I had to adjust to on the fly. And this is the life of a programmer. I'm not going to hold you. Certain things are not going to work all the time, and you need to be able to be flexible. You see me? To said item. So what we're waiting for right now is the back test to load. It just loaded 10 million items. Now it's loading 97. It loaded 97,000. Now it's loading 23 million items. So just give it a second. Whoa. Give it a little minute. Whoa. Give it a little minute. It's gonna slide. And we gonna go. We gonna do how they gonna show. All right, here we go. Moment of truth. Are you faster? Wait. I mean, a bit faster, yeah. But hold on. It's a bit faster though, yeah. I mean, I can appreciate it, but okay. Let's see what it's doing. So we're at 243 and we're about halfway through. I mean, yeah, it is moving, but again, I'm used to these back tests like flying through, but it's okay. It's the 17th. We are at 325. It's the 17th of January. Start at $100. I mean, I'm noticing that it's not trading on every day, which is good, right? But I'm noticing, yes, it's performing well, quote unquote, but I don't know. I mean, I can appreciate it because like we're not letting these positions like bleed on forever. Either you gonna make money or you not, right? So as you can see, 2 minutes, 18%. Strategy's at 326 right now, and we're getting out of January. At 326. So about a put 416, $28, and this is the. I'm interested. Now is this counter? No. Strategy is moving. This is interesting. I mean, it's at 511.51. We're about to get out of. Oh, excuse me. We are in February, about mid-February. 575.51. So you see, you can see it here. If you do have any questions, let me know. I'm just gonna let the strategy run. I mean, this is the first time we're running a back test with QQQ and SPY running together. So I'm interested to see, number one, how both of these are going to perform in tandem, and especially with the strategy layered on top of it. Just from what I'm looking at now, yes, it is performing well, right? And I think, yeah, I mean, it's going through the back test a shitload quicker. I'm not going to hold you. So those little optimizations that we made, yeah, it slid, so I can appreciate it. Okay. We may have something. We may have something here, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know, but from again, I think we're just giving back a little bit too much. That's just my little insight here. Strategies at 496.69, so he just gave back what, $50, $70. Was that 475? Oh, excuse me. Let me shut up. It's at 483.38. We're about to get out of February, and the strategy is at. Let's wait for this last trade. Strategy is at 485.13. We're in March right now. So it's not trading every day. And when it does find a signal, I don't know. Like, I don't know. It's crazy. So y'all saw it. All right. So first little $200 trade. Let me go look at that. So this is QQQ, a put. We bought it at we bought it at 27. We had a 16% chance of it being profitable. We bought it at 27. We bought 18 contracts. And then we bought it at 27. We sold it at 41. 51%, but I was looking for 28. That's crazy, ain't it? $245. Strategy's at 1200 and it's in mid-March. I'm not going to hold you. It is giving back some money. Right. That's just one thing that I'm being keen on right now. I mean, yeah, that dollar amount does look good. One thing you also have to keep in mind, the strategy started at $100. So to start at $100 and three months into the year, I'm at 1,300. Shit, that's not bad. And this is all automated trading, right? Did I look for a position? No. I mean, we're creating the strategy, so we are doing the front end work, right? But the rest of the work, oh, it's all on the bot. All on the bot. Now we just gotta learn to trust it. It's at 1,600 right now, y'all. We may have found something. So it is. We went from, we went into March. Everything was like 489. We're getting out of March at 1,600. We made almost $1,000 in March. That's crazy. And then this is where things get crazy. I'm noticing a few things. Yeah, bruv. He just gave back a stop loss. But I would appreciate that, you know? Don't just sit in a position hoping and wishing, right? As you can see, you either going to make money in the first minute or you not. And I'd rather that. I'm looking for 28, but I got 58. Another one. Another one. That's what this strategy is going to be called. Another one. And another one. I should have called the back test that. And another one. All right. Now I just have the bot name now. We have the bot name. I think we have a strategy, ladies and gentlemen, that is damn near finalized. I'm not going to hold you. I'm not going to do anything else to this. I'm going to run it on 2023. And we're going to see how well it does on 2023. All right, and then I'm going to run it in COVID, and then I'm not doing nothing else to the strategy. The strategy is signed, sealed, and delivered, man. It's April, and it's at $2,400. Shit, you saw that? Did you see that? I'm asking for 28, but I got 100. This is fucking mad. This was a call. There was a 14% chance this call was going to hit. We bought it at $23, and we sold it at $47. Bought 17 contracts. That's crazy. Over 100% return. That's the first time I've seen some shit. I asked for 28, but I got 104. They said don't be greedy. I'm not going to hold you, fam. I think we found it. I'm not going to hold you. Let me just let's go ahead and create two-seater back test journal .md. .md is like a doc file for coding, so it allows us to be able to keep our notes for said strategy. All right, I already have my folders. It's May and the strategy is at 2,300. What do y'all think? Go ahead and type in the comments. What do you think the strategy is going to end at by the end of the year, right? Do you think it's going to clear 50K? Now, I know that's wild to say, given that it started at $100. Do you think it's going to clear 20K? Is it even going to clear 10K? I don't know. Interesting. Let's find out. Okay. That one just eaten up by fees. But that little 100% return one, that was an explosive move. I'm not going to hold you. And I'm interested to allow this strategy to work tomorrow. And again, I am moving away from IBKR. And then I asked for 22. You gave me 27. I love it, man. Don't be greedy. We're moving away from IBKR. And then, oh, shit. All right, let me finish this. We're moving away from IBKR. And then tomorrow, okay, we're coming out of May 2,300. And then we're creating this strategy on Tradier, not IBKR. I asked for 28. You gave me 34. I love it. It's at 2,500 right now. And we're in the summer. Usually the summer months are kind of hard. right? Usually bleed out in the summer, right? Because there's not that much going on, right? I mean, yeah, you're gonna have your little earning season in the summer, like little baby little earning season, but it's not as explosive as it is shit right now in the fall or as it is in the spring. Stop loss, yeah, I saw that coming. Or time stop. You know what? I haven't seen that much time stops. I'm not gonna hold you. I think we found our little Goldilocks zone. Now, normally it takes me like 2 to 3 iterations to get to this point, but for us to be able to hit it on the first go round, I must be doing something good. I don't know. Excuse me, we must be doing something good. This ain't all me, man. I'm not gonna hold you. I appreciate y'all for y'all ideas and being able to get this strat up off the ground. You feel me? This is interesting. This is interesting. Y'all saw that went from 11% to negative 18%. That's when, let me draw the boat. Oh, little $300 play. That's the first time I've seen 300. Let's go look at that real quick. All right, let's go look at it. This is a put, SPY, put. We bought the strike price was 543. We bought it at $21, and there was a 15% chance of this being profitable. And then again, we bought it at $21, bought 25 contracts. And then in 2 minutes, it went from $21 to $34. We made 63%, made $300. Let me get up out of that. 43 contracts. That's crazy, fam. 1 minute, $170. Asked for 28.5, you gave me 28.7. Who could be mad at that? We're in July and the strategy's at 3,600. I think we've tapped into something great. I'm not going to hold you. Like, we're just giving back a little bit too much money for me and my house. I'm not going to hold you. Just giving back a little bit too much money. And I mean, from what I'm seeing, like, we're seeing diversity within these TP zones. I think the most common one I'm seeing is 28. I'm not going to hold you. But I'm seeing diversity, right? It's just I thought the most common one, excuse me, was going to be 16, that third level. Shit, I barely see a little 16. See another 28. Ask for 28, you gave me 39. Oh, look at that. I call 16. Like you call it, it comes to, okay, 2 times in a row. That's something. Cause I knew that was my line. That was like my hold it line. Like, bitch, you're not going nowhere. And that's crazy, right? That's what show you fees. Asked for 28, you gave me 30. I love it. The strategy's at 4,600 right now. It came into July at 35. It's leaving July at 4,600. Now we're going into August at 4,600. 46, 44, 28. The 28 number really been sliding. And again, we don't force trades, right? If there's not a position, we don't do it. From the 30th to the 5th, no positions. 6, no signal. No signal. Give me one on the 8th. Oh, none on the 8th. Now, normally August is a very hot and popping month. I mean, shit, back in 2020, August, that's when we seen our highest VIX, 84, right? And VIX is a volatility index. It lets us know, okay, this is kind of almost 10 days, 12 days. We're seeing nothing. 1, 2, 3. Okay. First signal came the 14th of August. And that was a signal that didn't do too fair. It didn't fare too well. Huh. Time stop, 5.3. Okay, we still made a little bit of change. That's crazy. It was that. Okay, I need to put it to 16.2. I just need to put it to 16. At 16.5, that's crazy. I seen something was at 16.2, but ours is at 16.5, and it didn't close. I think 28 is going to be that's the one that's making the money for us. I'm not going to hold you. Time stop, lost 39. So strategy came into August at 4,600. It looks like we're leaving August at 4,500. So strategy came into September at 4,500. Let's see how well it does. Now I remember for the first 12 days, no signal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 10. 2, 3, 4. So it dropped down a little bit. Oh, 300. Okay, I see. Strategies across 5,000. Talk your shit. 1. Oh, it went from like 14 days apart to 4 days apart. Now 1 day apart. 1, 2, 3. Remember, we came in at 45. 3 days apart. Okay. So like every it was more active in the beginning part of the year. I'm not gonna hold you. Oh, 6,500. That's crazy. So we made a grind. I guess we made up for those past months. So we came into September at 4,500. And it looks like we are leaving September at 69.37.65. So we came into October at 6,900. So let's see what it does. I'm not gonna hold you. This back test still took a while. Okay. I should have timed this. How long this took. All right. I asked for 28. You gave me 30. One thing I do know that I need to do is I need to drop that 16.5 to just 16 or just 16.2 type shit. We came in at what, 6,900? I'll say 68 because I think it's 69, 68. I'll just say 68. It's about halfway through October. We're at 7,000. Damn, we're spending a grind per. Yeah, that was 70 contracts for a grind, bro. 1,400. I remember a day we were struggling to buy a little $200 bag. Now we dropping 1,300 like it ain't nothing. Okay. We just lost almost $2,000, 2,300 on these last 2 trades. Okay. 3 trades, 3 lost in a row. 3 lost or 3 losing trades in a row. 4, 5. We just gave back damn near $3,000, bro. 6. October wasn't nice. We came in October at 6,900. We're leaving at 57. October wasn't nice at all. Let's see if November could be better. I'll be gone to November. Hey, $500 play. That's the biggest I've seen so far. Let's see what it was. SPY call. A 576 call. We had a 12% chance of it being profitable. We bought at 20 and we sold at. Okay, we bought at 20. Am I tripping? Did you not just? Oh, I'm sorry. Put 570. We bought at 24 and then we sold at 36. We have 48 contracts. So where are you at right now? Damn, bro. That's 7,600. Oh, just crossed 8,100. Come on. Oh, $800 play. QQQ call, 15% chance of being profitable. We bought at 25. We sold at 38. I asked for 28. You gave me 52. Damn. 4444. I asked for 28. You gave me. I asked for 22. You gave me 28. That's even good. Look at that. Asked for 16. You gave me 16. That's not bad. So we came into November at what, like 57? Even if it's 6,000, right? So we're leaving at 84. We came in at 50, 58, right? So made 2,000 in that month. That's not bad. That's not bad. What I'm noticing is just the drawdown, and we're giving back too much money. So we were at 8,000. Right now we're at 6,000, right? Excuse me, 7,900. It's emotionally taxing to be able to say, okay, I'm going to take the emotions out of it. But like when you actually see it, what are we going to do, right? Are we going to allow the strategy just to do its thing because we know of the growth potential, right? Or are we going to be a human, right? And let 10,000, that's crazy. So it took the end of the year. It took the full year for it to go from 100 to 10,000. That is wild. You see, it just gave back all the money. It's like it's okay to keep the money that we make. We just gave back almost $900. We went from 10,000 to 8,700. Okay. Let's end the year strong. Let's end the year strong. Come on. That's a great sign. Let's end the year strong. Let's end the year strong. Come on. The peak was 10,000. That drawdown is fucking ridiculous. From 10 to 8 is what, 20%, 40%, 20%. All right. Let's look at her. 57% drawdown is really. I thought it was gonna be higher. So we had 184 trades. The final balance was 8,900. We peaked at 10,000. Our return, Sharp ratio is kind of bad, 0.3. Max drawdown is 20%. Thought it was going to be higher. Win rate is 57%, just above a coin flip. That could be a little bit better. Best trade, I didn't see $1,000. Okay, I missed that. Best trade was $1,000. Worst trade was 500. Our average hold time is 296. Our average return is about 97%. The breakdown, QQQ had 84 trades, 45%. Or 65% win rate. SPY had 100 trades, 50% win rate. It looks like QQQ did carry this strategy for this particular year. So what we're going to do, 23 minutes the back test took, bro. That's fucking mad. Review and let's discuss. 23 minutes. Normally back test is like 5 minutes, bro. 10 minutes. That was like a whole series. That was an episode on Netflix. We basically just had an episode on Netflix, bro. With commercials. With your ads. Oh man. 23-minute performance. That's no, bro. That's fucking horrendous, man. 8,900 from $100 to 8,900. Sharp ratio is low, but expected for 0 DTE environment. 20% very manageable. I'm not going to hold you. I mean, it could be better. Profit factor, making $2 for every $1 loss. QQQ outperforms SPY significantly. TPs that worked. I told you 28% was the one. It brought $10,000 in. Average hold time is 296. Concerns is the time stops is the biggest loser. 1900. Hitting 4-minute max hold. Price didn't move enough. Solution. Tighten the entry filter or extend the hold time. Stop loss bleed. Average stop loss. The stop loss may be too tight for 0 DTE volatility. Need to widen it. The volatility extremely high. Expected for 0 DTE. Should we extend the hold time? Nope. I will maybe do that. Maybe. Or should we add in filter to improve the entry quality? Reduce the time stop hold. QQQ versus SPY allocation. QQQ outperforms 3 times better. Nope. You're going to listen to me and what I say. 23 minutes for a back test is still crazy long. We're used to 5 minutes max. All right, this is what we're going to do. Move TP3 from 16.5 to 16%. Stop loss from 14.5 to 18.9%, and keep everything else the same. Then where are you? Then update with what we have learned. Shite, bro. Shite. All right, what I'm going to do is just copy you. The journal's empty, guy. This is version 2. Now what we're going to do is copy you. Here is V1 2024. Let's move to its folder. Move, not copy it. You're awesome. Did I already copy you? Let me just in case I didn't. Let me look at this journal real quick. Beautiful. All three must align. Exit. Capital management. Version 1. That's long as fuck. Vectorized calculation provided 3 times speeds. First original implementation. The pre-calculated indicators for the entire day maintains backtest integrity. No look-ahead bias. The multi-symbol affordability tracking working correctly. No over usage. Okay. All right. What we're going to do is clear Python. Shit. What's wrong? Oh, that. I'm tempted to do 2023, but what was it? Shit, what was it? 8900. 899440. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Backtest is still loading. All right, let me let the backtest load, and me, I'll be right back. Backtest load, and Noticing the back test is running a little bit faster. Yeah. All you had to do is just talk a little bit of shit. Okay, so I'm just gonna let this run. I'm not gonna talk as much because I felt like I did a whole play-by-play color commentary. I mean, if y'all like that, I'll continue with the color commentary. But if you just want me to be quiet, I can do that too. So I want to take this turn being quiet. I think the back test was maybe a little bit too much pressure. I'm noticing if I'm not talking, it's running. So I'm not gonna talk. But if I do notice something, I'm gonna say something. All right, I noticed I could be doing something while this back test is running, so that's what I'm going to do. There is a couple more work. I mean, the back test right now is at 4,800, and the pace that is going right now is probably going to take another 10 minutes or so in order to complete. But I do need to do something. Now, earlier, remember I talked about I do need to switch over some of our bots that are already running from IBKR to Trader. I mean, there's a few that are running on Alpaca right now, but I really want to test out Trader and to see how well it performs. So what I'm going to do, this backtest is going to continue to run. We're going to go to our option folder, our option bot, excuse me, our Algo option bot folder. Say that 10 times. And what I want to do is set the stage. So we're going to do this for Lotto, baby. So what I want to do is introduce the bot to, we can close you. Introduce the bot to Claude. Review one of our algo bots and explain to us like we're 12. Excuse me. All right, let me go put eyes on this back test. Still running, still in August. All right, that's fine. Not you, but you. Oh, you know what I should have done? Oh. I use shit. Okay. All right. Now create a file such that if we were to switch any of our bots to use Trader, we can use this as a guide in order to do so. Make sure to include what you've learned, best practices, tips, etc. Make it such that any LLM, ChatGPT, Anthropic, so on and so forth, chat model can read and understand it, or developer. All right, Lotto. Can y'all see this? Yes, you can. All right. What it does, it is a robot that buys and sells SPYs option, basically bet on whether the stock market will go up and down, and tries to make money on same day 0 DTE options. 0 days to expiration, options that expire the same day. How it works, you give the bot $100 to start with. It trades it in a practice account, paper account that has 1 million, but we started with $100. It pretends to only use $100. Finding trades, the bot looks for breakout moments when SPY suddenly moves up or down really fast. A call, betting it goes up. A put, betting it goes down. It checks if the price is breaking through the recent highs and lows, the trading volume high, and if VIX, the fear meter, is not too crazy, under 31. Picking option, once it sees a signal, it tries to buy an option. The price between $5 and 44. This is the delta. This is the strike. How much to risk? Same thing almost. Oh, this is another 4 tier, 5 tier. That's crazy. Max contract is 100. I need to fix that. I don't really like that as much. I think we could do better, but whatever. Max trades, when to sell, 58, 28. So you see I was a little bit more aggressive. This is like one of my first bots are created. So you see I was a lot more aggressive with this particular bot. With this particular bot versus my other one, because 58% return, 38% return, 21% return is fucking astronomical. Whoa. If the price goes up a lot and starts falling, the bot starts selling to protect the gains. That's what I really need to change. I'm not going to hold you. Stop loss, when not to trade, before 9:45, after 11:12. VIX is too high. The brain, the tracker, the accountant, the settings. Beautiful. How does it work? Both years, 70% win rate, 7 out of 10 trades, 15 from $100 to 15,000 with these TP levels. And I still want to update it because I think it could be a lot better than what it is right now. All right, let's look at our back test. Currently, it's at 7,800. Our back test for our 2-seater strategy for SPY and QQQ. It's in October, 7,300. All right, beautiful. Let's come back here. When not to trade. All right, beautiful. It is a day trading robot for SPY options. Is buy when the price SPY breaks out with strong volume. Sells at small profit targets. 21% is the workhorse. Use trailing stops to lock in the gains. Protect you with strict safety rules. Works in best in calm trending markets. Struggles in choppy, scary markets. All right, beautiful. As soon as this is done, I can. I thought I already created this. And what I did is I was using Cursor, this AI, in order to go through Trader's API document. So what I'll do is I'll go through the API document. Oh, I noticed this. Let me show you an example of how it looks. Hold on. Let me bring that API doc forward. Where are you? Trader API doc. No, where's the API docs? Bro, don't be that guy. Okay, here it is. So what I did is I was using Cursor's AI in order to go through all these API docs. What I'll say is like, all right, I'll take the code for get user account information. We'll create the code. We'll go through it. I'll see how it works. I'll see what didn't work, right? So we can really understand how to use Trader's API. So this is the platform that we're going to be using in lieu of IBKR. But I'm going to be sending IBKR one real decent email. And we're using Python for it. All right, Gucci. All right, perfect. Keep all. Perfect. Now I have. All right. Now we need to migrate our bot from using IBKR to Trader. Review the following using grep and awk. These are just different ways to review the file without having to read the whole thing, because you'll notice it'll spaz out. Grep and awk search terminal commands, then advise findings before we get started on the plan. This backtest is still going. It is in the middle of November. It is at 9,600 right now. The backtest is holding strong. I mean, I'm not going to hold you. I think it's going to keep the 10,000 level because we saw 10,000, I think, back in November. So we made it a little bit better. I'm not going to hold you. So I think this is the version I'm going to take moving forward. Let's just allow this to finish and run. So we're going to come back here, close. I don't need you anymore. Thank you for your service. Oh, you just read the whole file. You said, fuck that. I'm just going to read the whole file. Interesting. Okay, so it's going to the examples. These are the examples that I created with it, right? Because I wanted to see, all right, and gold is one. I'm going to create a strategy for gold, but just wait for that one. We have our silver, SPY. This is for treasury. This is for the Russell. This is for QQQ. Dual trading, right? For SPY and QQQ, because I foresaw that. Dual trading for IWM and QQQ. That's another combo I may try. So okay, perfect. So the current IBKR uses connection manager. The available resources trader has trader connection. Okay, we need to create that file. So create the trader connection class for lobby. Replace the IBKR connection. Update the option fetching through. No. Okay. No. Any data, i.e. option data, is going to stay with theta data. Stock data is going to stay with alpaca. We are simply moving the bot from using IBKR for placing the actual orders due to a series of issues. Does that make sense? Advise before we move forward. All right, backtest is still running. It's almost there. Oh, damn, I thought it was going to be higher than that. That's what I'm saying. He's giving back way too much money, bro. That's what I'm noticing. Let's see if he can close out. No, it's not. Oh, 184, almost the same amount of trades. The win rate almost the same. Profit factor damn near the same. It peaked at 11,000. Drawdown is a little bit better. I don't know. I mean, 24 minutes, bro. The other one was 23. This one is 24. This is fucking wild. Mud. All right, review and advise. Let's discuss the results. I'm interested, bro. Can you do QQQ and fucking SPY together? Parallel processing them together? If you can do that, I'd much rather. That makes perfect sense. So what we're changing is from IBKR to trader, order execution only, place order, close order, account balance, what's staying, the theta data for all options, all strategy. Okay, perfect. Why this is smart theta? Yeah, I understand that. Alpaca is good for real-time starts. We're only fixing the order execution issues with IBKR. Minimal changes, less risk of breaking the strategy. So replace with, okay. All right, close position, replace for the account balance, remove. All right. All right, now before we proceed, we want to make sure that we have in place when we are submitting the order, we get the stock data from Alpaca and option from theta data should already be in place. Also, when submitting the order, wait for confirmation before we start monitoring and confirm position is open. See, I don't want to show it the dual yet because I'm going to use that next. This is SPY, so let's just show it SPY. Connection, okay. Okay, check, get, sell DTE, checks prices, okay. And then API reference, migration guide, all right. What did I say? Submitting orders, we want to wait for the confirming. Then with exit, the same. Make sure position actually closed before bot starts scanning again. Review using grep and awk terminal commands to ensure we can get what is needed to ensure we are following best practices when switching over. We want to make sure we aren't leaving any stone unturned. All right, so let's let that Claude do that part. All right, final balance. So I guess it was a little better. It worked. 3 trades captured. Conclusion backfired. Results 11 fewer stops, but average losses increased by 55%. The wider stop loss converted some of the losers into time stops instead. Okay, so I should keep the SL where it's at. That's what you're telling me. Revert the SL. No, I'm not extending. Tight. Nope. Oh, I may like that one. I'm not gonna hold you. Even faster than go to 3 minutes. I like that one. First update. With what we learned so far regarding version 2. then advise before we change any parms if, because I know it mentioned can happen. If so, walk us through this via TLDR using only 328 total tokens for output response. All right, so let's let that one go. And then let's come over here. Oh, crap. Oh, man, that's a lot, fam. All right, I can close this. Beautiful. Now it's this cursor is going through, or Cloud Code, excuse me, is going through the Trader API docs to make sure that it really understands how to use the provider before we switch over another one of our bots, our Lotto bot, to using Trader. So it's going to be Lotto and the two-seater that's going to be using Trader. Maybe another one. Maybe I'm going to do 3 because I have to get my bots off of IBKR because it doesn't make sense. Even if I ran 3 today and it still crashed the system, right? And I'm used to running 16, right? So that's why we need to switch over from IBKR to another system because that would make more sense. Okay, beautiful. All right. Now the parallel processing TLDR can be parallelized? Yes, partially. The current bottleneck is processing 200 sequentially each day, 24 minutes, 5.7 seconds. What can't be parallelized is the indicator calculation already optimized. What we can do is use Python multiprocessing to process the SPY and QQQ data loading in parallel. Implementation, multiple processing, pool, speed up one. Okay. Bro, it's only going to give me 1 minute faster. No, it's not worth it at all. All right, at the fuck all. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tighten. I'm gonna go. No, I'm not doing this. I'm doing this. Where the stop loss we're going from 18.9 back to 14.5, and the whole time from 4 minutes to 3 minutes. So let's test that. All right. So we're not going to do that. We are going to update the following parms and keep everything else the same. Holy shite, bro. All right, let's let this get organized. V2, what do we do here? SL higher and TP3 lower. Let's create the following folder in 2024, then move, do not copy, but move these files there. All right, I can close you out. Optimize. You're awesome. All right, you ready to run? Let me, you know what I got to do? Version. Oh, you already did 1.2. All right, whatever. All right, now you're running. You're going to take a year in a day. We can come back to our work here. All right, critical, comprehensive findings, the trader migration best practices, the order submission and confirmation, correct pattern place order, wait for fill, verify the order fill, get the actual execution price, confirm the position open via the endpoint. Now start monitoring. New key requirement, must wait for the status equal filled and confirm position filled, enter before start monitoring. But yeah, don't let this shit be slow. Position exit and confirmation, correct pattern, wait for the close order, get the actual exit details. Order didn't fill, use a fallback, confirm exit, then you can resume scanning. Description, order, okay, partial, beautiful, polling, best practices, API, response handling, order confirmation workflow, position, okay, data source, files to monitor. All right. Lastly, we didn't see you mention of any errors. If they occur, how would we handle? Advise on that part before we start coding and updating the bot. All right, let's pick up the back test. Back test is still loading. That's mad. Kind of glad I'm doing two things, not just one. Kind of glad. All right, let's keep running. Let me check the specific error scenarios and edge cases because, again, I want to be able to cover every possible scenario. And we've been doing this for like 3 weeks now. So, like, I noticed sometimes when there's error messages that'll pop up, I have to figure out, yo, what the hell is going on, rather than letting it be coding in the bot. So that's what I'm going to do. And I also notice I want to kind of test a few other things with Lotto Baby. I didn't notice that those TP levels were that damn high. And there's 5 different position management. Like, I want to look into that and figure out why am I doing it that way. Okay, backtest is loading, or backtest is running. I'm sorry. So what do? We made the stop loss back to 14.5 and we dropped the max hold time and we kept everything else the same. So let's see how it performs. What we're looking for is an improvement in the win rate, improvement, the drawdown for it to stay where it's at, improvement in the profit factor and Sharpe ratio. And that's really what I'm looking for. I mean, the final balance, yeah, that's cool and all, but if we could get those metrics to be down, I mean, if we could get the win rate to be north of 65, ship it. So okay, the back test is running. Let me come here. Damn, Jid, I thought you was gonna be done by now. All right, let's just wait for the output. Damn, 5,000 tokens. And we didn't even start coding yet. I know I had to put your ass on a limit. All right, we're just gonna be bouncing a little bit, but that's okay. Y'all can keep up. This is just part of the process, right? I don't want us just to stare at a back test for damn near 23 minutes, bro. Like, you know how many Netflix episodes we can watch? Auth. Okay, auth. Okay, beautiful. Sleep. Okay, back retry. Network failure. I love it. Perfect. So it has what's failing, why is it wrong, and then we get the error message. I love it. Order execution error. Okay, I love it. Scenario A, B, aggressive retry, position exit scenarios. All right, I love it, man. Where is it? Where is it? Printer. No, it's you right here. I just want to get the change log in front of it. All right, bet. All right, this looks great. Let's proceed to get this done. After each step, make sure to test quickly using QA test via terminal commands. Then once complete with everything, update with what we have done. Let's let you go on auto, and then you're gonna run. Let's take a peek at our back test. It's in the mid February. It's at 254. I don't know if that's a good or bad. I think before we were like north of 300. So let's see. It's at 258. So 298. So it's going into September. Excuse me. It's going into March. I wish it was September. It's going into March at 300 or 242. It's going into March at 242.91. All right, so let's let this back test run. What we're doing here, create the trader client. See, I didn't think we're going to need that. Now that you're creating, I hope you create that client here. Ah, shit. I would rather, we would rather you move that trader client here and make sure that Lotto can import and use it, but still test it before moving it so it can be used by other bots as well. And make sure other bots as well. Okay. Or should we do it the way you're doing it? Advise before doing anything. Look at the back. Oh shit, that thing exploded. Remember, it was at like $298. March is a good month. Shout out to all the Pisces and Aries, man. March is a, yeah, Pisces and Aries. Um, March is a great month. Whoa, it's crossed 1,000. We like limping into March at 254. We're getting out of March at 1,000. 1196.58. 1196.58. We're getting out of March. That's fucking fantastic. Great question. A shared client, cons, manage, imports, import, add to systems. Okay. Bot specific. My recommendation is a shared client. You already have the trader folder set up, the existing test files. The other bots will likely need trader 2. You mentioned multiple bots, cleaner structure. Okay, implementation, simple import. You don't need to create, just move it. You already have it here. Where is it? Okay. Just move the file first. No need to recreate it, and make sure it is professional grade and ready to be used by multiple bots simultaneously, and no issues, if any errors or anything like that, can handle. Let's make sure we're shipping great code. Well, all right, let me just, don't copy. If I see CP, okay, Boof, you moved it. That's okay. You moved it. Beautiful. Now let me hand it to professional grade with comprehensive error handling, retry logic. Wait, do not use threads connections. That has been proven not to work as well in the past. So try again with that enhancement. Do something else that makes more sense with what we're doing here. Damn it, it's about the compact. You know what I need to look at real quick? Oh, I got more than enough. It's at 6. Okay, I got more than enough. And you reset? Bruh, we're Gucci. If I could just get motherfucking what's his face to work out, bruh, that'd have been great. Where are you at? Back test is running right now. It's at 1400. We're in May. Damn, it only ain't even climbed that much. Whatever. We're in May, 1400. April maybe wasn't that well to us, so let's let this one keep going. Now, remember, I had a question about why, and I'm low key about to run 3 terminals at this 3 cloud codes at the same. I don't recommend doing this. I'm not gonna hold you. Don't recommend doing this. But my session is about to restart in a bit here, so I can be a little bit more aggressive. What I'm going to do, I need to get 4.5. I'm not getting Opus because I just showed you twice why that one doesn't work. All right, run it. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it here. You can stay there. Lotto, baby. What do I want you to do? Okay, I want you to do this. Review the back test and then review the back test and log using grep and awk terminal commands. Then explain to us like we're 12 before we get started on this sprint. Make sure to go over parms as well. no more than 412 total tokens for output response. All right, so you're running. Oh shit, I should have just had you do it. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have them run this in the use the conda environment to run these commands. Beautiful. So it's going to use the conda environment there. So here, what we're doing, we're updating our Lotto Baby bot in order to use Trader, right? So it's testing the file that it just created to make sure that it's passing standards. Perfect. Sandbox, it has everything that it needs. Okay, now let me test the positions. Perfect. Excellent. Now let me update to the do and move on to the next step. You know what I need to do is create a change log. Change log. And then what I'm going to do is the following. Move these in a folder and just get this a little bit more organized. Okay, you're Gucci. Yep. Okay, let's get these a little bit more organized. All right, now let's organize the following in the trader folder. Make sure to create proper folders and ensure properly labeled so we can find without issues. No need to create a readme now. When I say this thing love creating readmes. All right, now you're reviewing here. Let me make sure y'all can still see what. All right, beautiful. You're still good. We're just doing 3 things at once so I can keep y'all engaged. What we're doing here is I'm having one version of Claude review the Lotto Baby backtest because I noticed one thing that I need to fix, and that is the TP levels. That's a bit too high for me in my house, and the stop loss. So this is one of the first bots that I created. So when I first created it, I was like, okay, you know what, this makes sense. But I've learned things throughout the 3 weeks doing this, right? Being able to create box over and over and over and over again. That there's a few things, yeah, that shit is way too high. And the whole time is way too much. Okay. All right. We want to test the following. We want to try new TP levels of TP1, 33.8, TP2, 22.8, and TP3 of 17.5, 17.2. Max hold time of 4 minutes. And you can keep everything else the same. All right, hold on. Let me just make sure I'm not overworking you. All right. Did you organize my folders? You did organize my folders. I love it. Oh, crap. Where is... All right, beautiful. It's in the main one because I couldn't have it. Like, that was going to spaz out. Legit. All right, that's fine. Let me continue. Now let me update. All right, beautiful. You're going. Where's our back test? Our back test is in August. It's at 2,800 right now. I don't know what to make of it because I haven't been watching it the whole time. I mean, let's see how it performs. Let's let it keep going. Let's let it keep going. You know who has been paying attention is this Claude. Proceed. Yes, be sure to take it one step at a time, then test once done. Do not do this in bulk or one shot updates. Take your time while and doing this. All right. We've updated that. Y'all gonna see how fast the back test is supposed to be. Like, I am glad I'm doing it this way. I'm not going to run it right now. I'm going to wait for it to be a little bit further along before I run it, because I don't want it to crash the system. I'm not going to hold you. It will do that. Let me make sure I don't have anything extra running that doesn't need to be running, because I can already hear the fans going a little bit hard. So I'll run the other back test when it gets to like maybe October. So for the interim, let's come back here. Updating. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I love this when it works out the way we need it to. Okay, trader. And again, I'm dropping IBKR like hot potatoes, bro. Because it just isn't working the way we need it to work, man. If it was consistently working the way we need it to work, I would definitely keep it because I love the system. I'm not going to hold you. Like, the system itself is beautiful. It reminds me of Thinkorswim, right? But I mean, if it's having issues being able to run multiple bots, like what's the point of holding it down? You feel me? And I already tested extensively Trader, just to be able to make sure that it can work with what we needed and how we need it to work. So I know it can. It's just a matter of being able to make sure that there are no issues with said system. So let me go check on this back test. Back test is in September. Remember I said I want to run it in October. Then once it's in October, then I'm going to run it. It's at 3,200 right now. I mean, we went from like 8,000, 9,000. Now it's at 3,500 right now. I mean, I don't know. I think I just may go back to, because the other parameter, shit, I don't know, man. It's not. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, being able to go from 100 to where it is right now, 3,600, 3,700, that's phenomenal. I'm not going to hold you. That's something that, who doesn't want this algo, right? Raise your hands. Type shit. All right, it's in October, so I could go run this other back test, so y'all can see what the fuck I'm screaming when back test is like, oh shit, don't do that. Okay, all the data that we need is right here, fam. VIX data is right here, and SPY data is here. Let's fix this issue and make sure good and working. Did I update the wrong backtest? Is it the wrong? I don't think so. Lotto baby. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I don't know why it's tripping on me. I'm running it on 2023. Oh shit. I just needed. I can't forget the P because guess who's pushing it? Path. Okay. Fix to use absolute path. Try running it again. Y'all gonna see what I mean. The back test not supposed to be. And this back test is still. It's in October. Check me out when I say backtest is supposed to be sliding, bruh. It loaded its VIX data. It's loading its SPY data right now. And again, for this backtest, what we've done is I've lowered the TP and I've lowered the time stops. And I wanted to gauge how well this is going to work. So let's see. I kind of want to go see what JIT is doing real quick. Okay. You just need my little approval. All right. We have a few here. Okay. Back to, I thought you were going. I was like, all right. See? Y'all see how fast this is going? Y'all see how fast this is going. So I'm not tripping, right? That I mean, granted, I'll cede you the whole notion that there's two, it's multi-symbol, right? But still, I can show you another one, another multi-symbol that's not as fucking comprehensive, it's not as long. Pause. So backtest is running right now. Looks like we're getting a bit of good results. We are in March. Going into April, backtest is at 2,900 and 3,500. So it just jumped 4,000. 5. That's crazy. 4. That's crazy. Okay, we're seeing the moves, homie. And I'm kind of glad I'm doing this too, because remember, I'm working on Lotto Baby over there, being able to update it to Trader. So I'm updating right now. I'm just backtesting new parms just based off what it told me the TP levels were. And I was like, bro, that doesn't make no sense. So I've updated the take profit levels. And that's crazy. 81%, 13,110 trades. Y'all see how fast that was, man? I can't even talk that much. And it's already done. Now it's running. Remember, we're doing, with this back test, I split it up to training and validation. The first 6 months, we're training the strategy. The last 6 months, we're validating the strategy and seeing how well it performs, right? So 81%, best trade 928, worst trade 506, profit factor 422, average is 17%, average hold time is 3 minutes. Max drawdown is 27. That's good. Sharp ratio is 0.6. 13,000. So went from $100 to 13,000. So let's see. Now we're doing it the back half of the year. And this is our Lotto Baby strategy. It just crossed 1,300, 1,600, 2,000. Come on, baby. 3,000. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. I'm going to run with this. I like this one better. 14. Okay. 89% win rate. Now I'm not going to hold you. 13,000. Sharp ratio is a lot better. Yeah, I'm not going to hold you. I'm shipping this. This is what we're going to update our Lotto Baby Parms to. I love it. Review and let's discuss findings. All right, so I'm going to let that one go. Y'all see how I finished a whole ass back test, bruh, and this one is still going. It's crazy, fam. All right, this one just wrapped up. Let's take a look. Come on. 57, but the money dropped. So this is not where it's at. This is not where it's at. These are not the parms we're accepting. Review and let's discuss. All right, so just in time. Look at that. Migration complete. We created a production ready trader client, updated Lotto Baby configs, updated the tracker, updated the bot, final integration test, updated the change log, what stayed, theta data, alpaca, all strategy, the virtual balance. All right, let's really double check and make sure what we have done is ready to go. Make sure bot can easily toggle between paper, sandbox, and live trading without issues, and nothing left over from IBKR, and bot is ready for paper trading session tomorrow. All right, so let's let you go. Key findings is the win rate improve, the return. You're taking profits faster, the higher win rate plus less drawdown, but missing on the big runners. The old setting lets the runners run up to 58%. Now we're capping it at 34%. Lower returns, the tighter stop caps. All right. I mean, I could try one other idea, and this other idea is maybe I don't like it. Cause then I'm being fucking picky, bro. We like it. Now advise what are the parms we'll need to update the actual bot with before we do it, based on these results, and make sure you update the backtest journal with what we learned from this run. All right, now you can go. So you did forget something. My fault, my fault. Let me make sure. Oh, I'm glad I checked. Not broker balance. Okay, let me check the toggling. All right. Let's come over here, the back test. All right. Option 1, that's what I'm going to do. Split this. Nope. Nope. Let's go back to our baseline, then get ready to test on 2023. All right, let's go put this away. All right, so what is this? V3. Shit. What was this? What was this? What was this? Tighter stop loss and lower max hold time. Let's move these to 2024 folder after created. Beautiful. 2023. Let's update with what we learned so far. All right. I need 2023. All right, we're running it on 2023. Let's see if this is faster. Well, pre-flight. So what I need to do, you updated that. Okay, I need to copy this. Come over to the Algo. Where's Penny? Where's the log? I know there's a better way to do it, but shit, this is what I've been doing. Update you. I don't need a guide. All right, that's still loading. Where are you? Here you are. Beautiful. Parameters to update. All right. We need to update the Lotto. We need to update LottoBot with the following. Read using grep and awk terminal commands. before doing so, so you can gain context, then advise you understand before updating the bot. All right, beautiful. That's going. Running it on 2023. Please tell me you updated the journal. All right, you updated the journal, and then now we're running it on 2023. I wish I could be running another back to damn 20 million. We went from 23 to 20 million. Let's see how much quicker this can be. Oh damn, it just reset. We just reset. All right, so let me let this backtest load. While this backtest is loading, let me come here. All right, beautiful. It's reading the backtest log. Then once it understands it, understand, okay. The current parameters were 33, 22, 18. Oh, stop loss. I wanted to try a lower stop loss. Just keep it where it's at. Okay. Sharp ratio improvement. Cut in half. Hold time faster, less data decay, more reliable wins, less emotional stress. Amen. Strategy philosophy shift from let winners run to multi-bangas. Take profits quickly, higher win rate, lower stress. All right, let's get this done. Just make sure I click it because sometimes that can be a bit foolish. Then update change log. Then let's test to ensure good and ready. All right. Here we go. 2023. Oh, it's at 169 already. What day are we? The 17th of January, 204.44. I think this bot is damn near ready to go. And there's a method to my madness, right? So the reason I wanted to update LottoBot with Trader is because this bot is going to be built with Trader, right? So I had Claude do it one time and as a reference, right? Now when it's ready to do it for a new bot, a brand new bot is going to be ready to go and it can knock it out. So the only thing is about the fucking compact. Shit and ass. All right, what I'm going to do, even though it's about the compact, I'm still going to have it create the bot for us. Yeah, I'm still going to have it create the bot for us. Let me run a comprehensive test to make sure everything works. All right, while that's running, I have an idea. Let's update the stop loss to 14.28%. And keep everything else the same. And let's gauge performance. Update backtest. I'm going to run one more backtest because I thought I updated that, but I guess I didn't. Well, that's fine. And this is for Lotto, baby. The bot that, oh, holy shit, bro. Update. Let me go to it. Is it updated? No. Update the backtest file first. Whoa. That's supposed to go from 16 to 14. There we go. All right, ready to run it. Oh, shit. Oh, you know what? Really? Is that why you're gonna trip? Really? I didn't Bruh. You mean the whole ass right now. Where is that? Python. And now I'm kind of scared because I'm running this a lot sooner. This backtest is only in fucking. Now, the only thing is, it probably is going to take up a lot of RAM and a lot of space. So let me just shut some things down real quick. It's kind of tough. Let me just make sure you can run. I hope you don't freeze. I hope you don't freeze. Okay, the back test is about to go. This is our 2-seater back test. This one is about to go to, hold on, March right now, and it is at 238.13. QQQ needed 24. That's crazy. All right, this is our Lotto Baby back test. And what I did is I updated the stop loss from 16.28 to 14.28. And then let's gauge the results. Let us gauge the results. Just made it a bit tighter. Just a wee bit. Okay, come on now. I don't know. I'm just gonna wait and see how it performs. You know, I don't wanna jiggity jiggity. We got 2 back tests running. Okay, I told you March. This is another one where March is beautiful. This is 2023 now. This is for our 2-seater. Yeah, March is a beautiful month for us, man. Shout out to all the Pisces and Aries out there, man. All right, let's make sure you're Gucci. You're ready for trading. Oh, damn. 13? Okay. I mean, damn near. I don't know. That's like almost the same. Ain't really nothing changed, you feel me? Ain't really nothing changed. And here I'm just testing a tighter stop loss instead of 16, 14. 2% make a big difference, bro, especially in the live environment. So y'all are seeing like really 2 diametrically different back tests right now. One, it just zooms through it. Another one, bro, it's taking a sweet ass time. That's why I had to introduce doing something different, because just looking at a back test run for 23 minutes. I mean, yeah, it's cool and all because we're seeing positive results, quote unquote, but shit, it's taking a bit. This one is damn near about to finish August. And let's see where back test that I started before. It's in March. We're still in March. I had no problem with March. But I didn't think it was going to take that long, especially if it's skipping days. All right, so let's let that one go. Oh, let me go check if our other Claude is done. Okay, you're Gucci. All right, let me go. Let's go check let me go check and make sure the work that you did was good. Do I have one? That's up. No. Beautiful. Go to my source. Oh shit. Hold on. Did I mess up? I think I messed up. Whatever. Let me just do this over. Range baby or lotto. All right, printer. And then let's start the bot. Come on. Show me something beautiful. Perfect. The market is closed. We have a bot that's ready for tomorrow. SPY. It's really version 3 at this point. Hybrid. Trader account. Perfect. It's pulling in the trader balance. Market is closed. All critical checks passed. The bot is ready. So I can hit kill. And that should stop you. I love it when it works out for us. I mean, was there really any change? I don't even think so, but let's see. Review and advise if the change in stop loss had any impact. All right, let's look at our back test over here. It is at $804. It is in the middle of April. I'm not going to hold you. This is probably one of the first and only times I'm going to do this. This strategy is damn near ready to go. Minimal impact. Tightening the stop loss from 16 to 14 had almost no impact. One extra stop loss, but slightly better returns. Identical returns. Either the stop loss works fine. Keep the 16.28s for slightly fewer H1 stops, or use 14.2 for marginally better H1 returns. The difference is negligible. All right, I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to keep it where it's at. All right, let me update now our journal. All right, update with what we learned from this backtest. Okay, now you're going to be updated. This backtest is still running. It's mid-April, $788. All right, you know what? I was about to grab the wrong one. It's just YouTube, right? Yep. Let me just copy. Let me just get a little ahead in the game. Option, baby. So we're going to create a new folder. Call this folder 2-seater. And then I'm going to paste said file here. What I'm going to do, we're going to start creating our 2-seater bot. Perfect. Now that we have done that and bot is running perfectly, we need to create a new bot based on the following strat. Review it. Also see trades. I need dual. As further reference, keep in mind this bot trades both calls and puts. Then once you have a framework in mind, advise on how we should do it. Now, you noticed from Lotto that each bot has a distinct personality, if you would, with unique emojis, feedback, etc. Based on this bot, what do you believe we should do here? Make it creative, out of the box, non-lame or corny. Super good, bro. So we can ensure this one is ready to go before we begin coding. All right, so you're going to compact soon. You got 0%. So as soon as you read probably one file, you're going to, oh, compact. I tell you, read one file, compact. So let's let that go. Let's go look at our back test. Back test is in May. It's at $1,000 right now. This strategy is practically ready to go, fam. I'm just running the back test to be able to validate it at this point, but I'm getting her ready to create the bot right here. If y'all have any notions on how we should what we should name the bot. Go ahead and put it in the comments. Maybe I'll take that into consideration. Beautiful, beautiful. So, all right, this one is going to update. Let me check. I mean, this is dope. I'm not going to hold you. Yeah, it's almost a little bit. It's not a little bit. It is ADHD right now. What I'm doing. I mean, I could be doing a lot more, but we're still getting good work in, man. Let me just look at this back test. Let's review for a little bit while we have our other Claude code output to create the bot for this particular strategy here, which I think is ready to go. You know, it's June. It's at $1,000 right now. And I think she's ready to go. Oh, you know what I need to do while I'm waiting? Let's see how this position closed. Oh, $1. That's crazy. What I need to do is nope, don't need that. Please don't create the folder. Thank you. Change log. Trading journal. Not MD. So you have your change log, your trading journal. What else do you need? That's it. And then we need the backtest. We need the actual bot file. What I'm going to do. This is where I was testing everything. Penny for You was running that one earlier. All three of these are alpaca. Remember, our alpaca bots have no issues, right? Did 9 trades. It was down $27 today. This one, 2 trades, up $8. Momo, 0 trades, right? Sniper, 0. Oh, all 4 of these are alpaca. I think I have like 6 alpaca bots. That's what's up, though. All right, beautiful. You should be ready to go. That's what I'm saying. I'll continue reading the remaining 2-seater strategy and complete my analysis before proceeding with the bot framework. You're outputting entirely too much. I'm not going to hold you. It's not even supposed to be that much. Like you just came back from compacting and you about to damn near compact again, bruh. Logged. Oh, let's go look at our back test. Back test is at 1100. It's in mid-June. June 22nd to be exact. It's at $1,275.33. Let's see where this trade goes. Down 2%. We closed it. Wait. Oh, it peaked at 7. We closed at 16. That's crazy. All right. So let's let this go. Let's come back to our idea here. That's so lame. That's so unoriginal. 2-seater dynamic duo, the tag team traders, theme dual race car drivers on the track. SPY and QQQ are the 2 race car drivers. Vibe, fast paced, technical precision, like a pit crew coordinating 2 race cars simultaneously, monitoring both, making split second decisions, and managing the fuel capital across both. Entry spotted, pit, entry spotted, multiple positions, multi-position monitoring, dynamic. I don't like it. Okay. I mean, I think we can do a bit better with this one. Let's think outside the box, completely outside the box, and give us. This is not needed. I could have just said yes and we could have been on with it, right? But again, if I'm here, let me be here. Why are you using this? Well, that's interesting. That's the first time I've seen that one. Yeah, why are you using that one? That's going to be interesting. I think it'd be a better. Let's think outside the box. I'm completely outside the box. Give us 3 great new alternative ideas for the theme and name of bot. Also, explain why we are creating this. All right, backtest is at 1500 right now. Please be in August. It is the beginning of July. 1600. That's crazy. I'm now going to go over here and just let you go in the background. Go in the background. All right, if y'all do have any questions or if you want to go back and look at the backtest, let me know. But what we're doing right now is creating the bot based off said backtest, right? So we're Gucci Dem. I should have gave it a cap at the output. And I'm not going to make this super complicated, man. I'm going to just choose the first one that isn't lame. That whole 2 race car shit was kind of lame, kind of corny. It not kind of corny. It is corny. So waiting for the output. Let's go look at the back test. Wow, waiting for the output. 1900. It's about to finish July. This is crazy, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. The double agent. Two completely different bot concepts. The double agent intelligence network, a CIA style operation with 2 agents, SPY and QQQ, running simultaneous missions. I love this. Covert ops, mission briefing, intel gathering, precision strikes. Each position is a mission with specific objectives. Both agents operate independently but report to the same handler, U. Entry. I like this one. I'm not going to hold you. I think I'm going to go with this one. Target acquired at 1600. Intel. Excellent. Why this works? SPY literally has SPY in the name. Perfect fit. Dual agent theme. Natural fitting. 2 skills. Call input. Different mission types. Infiltrate and extraction. 3 indicators. Triple confirmation intel before mission deploy. Fast 4-minute exits. Quick in and out operations. Professional / serious tone, but still fun and memorable. Twin turbo. No, I'm doing the whole SPY. I like that one better. Why are we creating a 2-seater signal engine? Great question. Let me break it down. The architectural reasoning. The problem, the 2-seater strategy uses 3 complex indicators that need to be calculated in real time. The Boom Hunter Pro is a complex algorithm with high pass filters, peak tracking, and dual length periods. The whole suite is a weighted moving average with square root smoothing, and the volatility oscillator is a spike detection with standard deviation thresholds. Challenge: these calculations are slow if done natively. Loop through each bar one by one from the backtest results. The Vectoros indicators provide 3 times the speed versus the original implementation. So why separate files? The bot main orchestrator, isolated, okay. And then the data source, stock, open, high, low, close, okay. Fetch the 1-minute data. Benefits: separate engine, can test the indicators independently without running the full bot. Other bots could use the same indicators, probably not. Vectorized calculations, optimized in one place. Main bot files stay clean, focused on the trading logic. Easy to log and debug the indicator values separately. Change the indicator parameters without touching the bot core. All right, I'm cool with it. All right, give me a name. I need a name for the bot. Double agent. I'm cool with the double agent, but that double agent bot is kind of lame. Give me some like fame. Oh, what's that movie? Arnold. Arnold. What's that damn movie he was in? True Lies. All right, we're going to go with the double agent theme. Makes more sense. Also, the name of the bot is going to be True Lies bot from the Arnold. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm not even gonna try to spell that. Arnold. Film. Think that is fitting. Now let's get this done one step at a time. After each step, let's make sure to update make sure to test to ensure what we have done is ready for deployment and no issues, no mocks, no cache functions or fallbacks. All real implementations here. Then once completed with the bot, update the change log. All right, I love it. Make sure bot can handle the dual symbols from scanning to position, etc., and no gaps in coverage or no stone not unturned. Let's get this done. Whoa. All right, beautiful. So we're creating our bot there, and that's kind of ironic. Let's look at our back test. 2,800. We are in September. We just crossed 3,000. And the bot is still running. I am almost super glad that we're finishing the actual bot files up, because I mean, damn near is validated, bruh. Like stamped, signed, sealed, and approved. Perfect. True Lies is genuine. SPY theme trading bot. True Lies calls puts. Dual agent. Let me build this. True Lies configs. Y'all kind of almost got like two bots, but one was almost a refactor, a redo, and then this one is an actual like bot. Intelligence operations with dual build agent strategy, boom, plus whole, plus oscillator, SPY, plus QQQ, both calls and puts. I want to get 2023 data in there. Don't worry. We're going to get it in there. Paper, SPY. I love it. I love it. Info logging, strategy parms, the back test. Okay. I love it, fam. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Intel processor. All right. Strategy right now is at 2,800. Please be in October. Hey, bro, it's still in September. Goodness fucking gracious, man. I need the data, so I'm going to get this done, but I am going to figure out a way to make this faster, because this right here, I could have been done almost an hour ago. But fucking around with this, I ran like 5 back tests. Each one is 20 minutes. So it's just been almost an hour on back tests when it's not supposed to be that long. I mean, yeah, if you're optimizing the strategy itself, I get it. But bro, if you're just running a back test, if it's taking 20 minutes per back test, look at what you're doing. All right. That's going. Intel processor. Beautiful. That's crazy. It'll be so funny if we get the bot files done before the back test is done. I think that's what's going to happen. What do y'all think? If we get the actual bot file completed before the back test from the bot is done. If we get the actual bot, I think that's what's going to happen. So that'll be funny. Real funny. Intel processor is working with the vectorized indicators. I love it. Gang shit. Gang shit. I definitely could have used like vector.bt for this back test too, but whatever. Okay, position. Go ahead and test the position. Okay, position. Go ahead and test the position. That was weird. That was suspicious. Mission created successfully. Let me go look at this back test. It just crossed over to October. It is at 4,400. I mean, we do have a validated strategy, and I think the backtest file is going to be done before the actual backtest. excuse me, the bot file is going to be done before the actual motherfucking back test is complete, which is funny, but whatever. Step 3 is complete. The position class is working with the proper exit logic with the SPY theme logging. Beautiful. Hey, this is dope, man. Like another 15 minutes, I ain't gonna hold you. This is gonna be done. I'm not if we're done with the actual bot file, I'm not gonna have y'all wait for the now we'll need to add the SYS path for a trader client. Okay, beautiful. This is like an absolute to make it easier to be able to pull field ops. What the fuck did you do? Let me clean up the test files. Okay, beautiful. Field ops. And then, oh, because this is based off Lotto. Lotto makes the JSON when it has the trades. I mean, I'm fine with that, but I would want it to be a little bit more organized. Okay. The account tracker is working with the multi-mission capital tracking. Create now. Step 5 is to create the TrueLiesBot, the main bot, the big one. This is going to be the main orchestrator handling the dual symbol scanning, the trader integration, and then position management. I'll create the main TrueLiesBot based off of Lotto structure, but adapt it for the dual symbol operation. Lotto spits out JSON files whenever a trade happens. Let me show you an example. I don't think Lotto ran today. Oh, look, like this. See? Let me show you real examples because I have. So you see, whenever a trade, Lotto let me know. All right, this is what I did today. Right? Entry price, exit price, quantity, P&L, fees, how much we made. Let's go look at another one. Entry price, exit price, P&L, fees, $13, 113. That one was basically flat. We just paid fees. Made $2 here. We lost $10 there. Oh yeah, 20 because it was 2 contracts. 36, 46, made $10. 37.30, we lost. So that's what this bot does. Not every bot does that, right? But I'm okay with that being able to do that. So that's no problem. Let's go look at our back test. Back test is in November. It's at $5,248.48. 48 type shit. So that's running. Okay, let me see. Okay, keep going. Oh, the bot is. Didn't I tell you the bot was going to be done before the actual? That's crazy, right? Let me go look at two-seater. Let me go look at two-seater. True Lies. True Lies. Two-seater. Python. Boom. I need to fix that problem. Review and fix the following issue. Excuse me. I see the issue. The Alpaca client has a different method name. Let me check the actual method name in the Alpaca client. All right. Found it. It's get bars, not get stock bars. Let me check the signature. Something so small. Found it. The method is get bars with async, but it also returns a data frame with date time, not timestamp. Let me fix the bot. Where you at? Two-seater. Two-seater. Oh, almost. Let me test the bot again. Market is closed right now. Let me make the test more forgiving. Wait, is that why it's spazzing out right now? It's supposed to. Hold on. No SPY bar return. Okay. Review and fix issue here and make sure properly working. Let's go look at our back test. It's still running. It is in the beginning of December. January is about to say, bro, get the full. And it's at 7,900 right now. The issue is that the market is closed, so no bars are available. Let me initialize to be more robust and not fail. If it can't get test, just warn instead. Also, I need to close the. All right, why isn't the bot able to recognize the market is closed? Then just advise it accordingly, and also sit idle and let us know market is closed. Then advise when the next market is open instead of just crashing. Let's make this better for UX UI. User experience, user interface. UX UI. Great point. Let me add a proper market status checking and better UX for when the market is closed. User experience. Shit, it was just that I was about to say 72. Now let me update the main loop to show a better status. Two-seater. Okay, now let me also add a cleanup to properly handle the AIO TTHP session. Let me test him. Let me test it. Shit. Where are you? Here you go. Bot will activate when the market is open. Next is tomorrow at 9:30. Okay, mission funded from the virtual, no trader balance. Okay. Filled ops budget. Okay, few things. Since we're going to go for this whole mission thing, make this a little bit more like SPY ept. Okay, first, make the message for when the market is closed and next time open more close to the theme, so we are matching all the way around, right? Next, fix the graceful shutdown issue so we can know the bot works and no issue, and triple check that the alpaca error is not a silent issue that we're avoiding. Backtest be done. Holy shit, backtest. Here we go. 59%, 7,900. Oh man, 224 trades. How long did it take? 40 minutes. It's fucking wild, man. Review and let's discuss. It's crazy, fam. Beautiful. The graceful. Make the market shut down. Match the SPY theme. Graceful shutdown. Make sure the alpaca is in a silent error breaking things. Now let me update the main function to handle the keyboard. Perfect. Now let me verify the alpaca issue. It isn't a silent problem. Let me add a flag to trace if alpaca is actually working during market open. It is, bruh, but we just need a... Let me add a warning to get the latest bar. If alpaca isn't working, we're in and we're in market hours. Okay. Let me test the improved bot. 2-seater. Beautiful. Agents on standby, waiting for the mission. Standby mode until field ops resumes. I love it. Alpaca test fetch. No balls returned for SPY. Market is closed. Okay. Beautiful. Perfect. Now let me create / update the change log. All right, man. We created a bot before I actually finished the back test, which that's a first. Strategy is viable but not robust. It works in 23 and 24. Inconsistent drawdown. QQQ is the real winner. SPY is the drawdown performer. No, I'm not. Shit, bro. We're done. I'm just organizing files right now, but we're done. 2023 baseline. Let's move. Update with what we learned. All right, beautiful, man. We got our change log. We got our bot. Now I just need it to update our library with our new bot. 16. Now this will be our 17th bot. This is what's up, man. Review, and let's add our bot to the library we have and make sure not to skip anything. So this is a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. We have our 2-seater bot that we created the strategy from start to finish. I mean, I'm not going to hold you. It did take a little bit of patience in order for us to get here, but I'm glad that you all were able to be patient with us. So stay locked in tomorrow as we're going to be actually paper trading this bot. It is your boy Creative. We'll be back at it again with another episode.